Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and thank you for joining me in another week of this mini-series where we are talking about how to rebuild these DLTX carburetors that you find on a letter series John Deere tractor. In this week's video, we are going to be talking about replacing these little bushings right here that go around that your throttle shaft passes through. Over time, these bushings will wear, your throttle shaft will wear, and you'll develop vacuum leaks, and you'll have some problems with your carburetor, with first of all being able to tune your carburetor, and you can also have some problems with your tractor running properly just because you're sucking too much air through this right here vacuum leak. So hope you find this video useful. The footage in this video was actually shot in a previous video I put out when I was rebuilding a DLTX Model 63 carburetor for our John Deere D. So anyway, so I'm going to be putting a little bit of that footage here and kind of explaining what I did to fix that problem. And so I hope you enjoy the video.
You can just see how much this throttle shaft moves inside of this wasted bushing. And we'll pound that bushing out and we'll put a new one in.
I'm going to try to make it easier on myself. I'm going to go heat up the body of the carburetor and cool down the bushings, let the coefficients of thermal expansion do their thing, and that should make assembly go much smoother.
Okay, I'm trying to move quickly here because this carburetor is warm. And I've got these bushings. They've been in the freezer, down in the deep freeze this whole time. This is the one I'm going to put here on the top. Oh yeah, this is working great. Oh no, it's getting hot. I gotta tap it down now. Went in easy to begin with. Okay, that's good. That's flush right with the top. That's how the other one was when I took it out. And it's not too deep in the bottom. Okay, now let's do the bottom side. Okay, let's push this in real fast before it heats up. Uh-oh. Oh, this one doesn't want to go in. Gotta go up some more. little bit more. I don't want to go too far, but I gotta go far enough. That's good right there. You see that? It's nearly flush. I do want to show you this right here in the manual. It does show after you install these new bushings, it does talk about using a reamer to basically clean up and get these bushings to final size. In all honesty, that is something I have never done. So I can't comment as to what sort of difference that makes. The manual says to do it, so if you're in doubt, go ahead and do it. But in this case, with these bushings that I decided to use, the shaft and the bushings, they fit just perfectly together. So didn't even bother with that. So when I was putting that DLTX 63 carburetor back together, it didn't really occur to me that I wanted to put that piece of footage in this little mini series. So I didn't ever put a final video of how tight that throttle shaft fit in those new bushings that I put in. But I can show you what it's like on this DLTX 67 carburetor behind me, because it has a really good fitting shaft in those bushings. So right here, you can see that this throttle shaft, there is absolutely no play. If I move this in and out this direction or forward and backwards this direction, there's no shaking at all, no movement of that throttle bushing at all. And you can see that the throttle moves nice and freely in there. So there's no binding. I mean, that's exactly what you want right there, and that's what that Model D carburetor was like after I got it put back together. So anyway, you guys, that's going to do it for this little mini-series video. Hopefully you found this a little bit useful. I apologize that it was kind of like pieced together. Hopefully it made sense, but I did kind of want to show that footage because I haven't really seen a lot of other videos about that on YouTube. So it's kind of why I wanted to do it. Anyway, thanks so much, guys. And I think we've only got 1 or 2 more videos in this little mini-series. I mean, we're getting down at the end. But thanks so much.